Let's have a little look at this record for La Liga, please. I think the boys have been doing absolutely brilliantly. The record, there you go, average price I always go to first, 2.01, profit 6.5, accuracy 54.8. Not bad, 6.5 units of profit. And the individuals, please. There's Martin, there's 6. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got 6.5 units of profit for Martin. And number one,
0.
There's a shock. There's a shock, you having a naught. You've got to be over the moon with that. That's like one of your results that you bet on.
Well, it happens. I had a few bad weeks, but I'm bringing my game back. This week was good, and this week is going to be even better.
Yeah, and I've just noticed, because I've looked up at the screen, what you're wearing.
Yes,
you're wearing that Portsmouth jacket again.
No, it's Leicester. It's a good look.
Leicester, oh yeah, because Leicester are in my good books after beating Southampton 9-0. Thanks for that. There's another knife in me back. Okay, let's crack on, gentlemen. Let's start with you then, number one. Osasuna 2.3, draw 3.15, and Alaves 4.5. Where are you going with this one, number one?
I'm going with a straight winner for Osasuna. Alaves doesn't have a good record as a visit. My odds are 2.19. I think it's a very good odd for a very good team, Osasuna, against Alaves that is shaking when they are on the road.
Okay, well, I've got 2.3, so you want to shop around and find out. You can have the 2.3. Yeah, 2.3.
Oh, my God. It's even better, people.
Yeah,
good news.
Flash's bookies come out of retirement. So it's just straight, no messing about. Osasuna, 2.3, get the job done, yeah?
Yeah, simple enough. Osasuna is strong at home. Alaves, like I said, I'm not confident on them when they're visit.
Okay, I'm just wondering if it was 2.3 this morning when I wrote these graphics up and the words got round that number one and his people are going to be steaming into it. Oof. And they've all gone in at 2.19.
Be careful, bookies.
Be very careful.
I'm behind you.
They're on their way. Martin, Espanyol 2.8, draw 3.3, and Valencia 2.75. What a bad game this is.
Yeah, I don't like Espanyol at all, though. They've lost all 5 home games so far this season. They've only scored once in that time, and they've conceded 11 goals. They're a very poor team. I know they had a decent season last time around, but they sold their best couple of players. They haven't replaced them, and I think they're going to struggle over the course of the campaign. Valencia, I quite like this Valencia team. They're starting to gel under their new manager. The only game they lost recently was when they had a man sent off. I think they're good enough to go there and get the win, but I'm going to go for a draw no bet option just to cover myself. Got Valencia draw no bet at 1.9.
Yeah, that's decent, that. And I was also like maybe thinking under 2.5 goals or Valencia maybe to win to 0.
Yeah, sounds good. If you're looking for a bit more value, I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I can't have Espanyol on my mind. I think you're definitely on the right track there. And that seems massive value, draw no bet, at 1.9 for Valencia. Number Juan! Granada, 3.1 draw, 3.22. And Real Sociedad, 2.5.
I'm not betting for Real Sociedad, that's for sure. But I'm betting on their scoring abilities because it is a team that they score goals.
Right.
They have scored goals in the last 5 games. So I'm expecting from them to score another one against Granada. So my pick for this weekend is both teams to score at 2, even 2. It's a good odd. Granada is one of the first teams in the table. And like I said, Real Sociedad, they're not consistent, but they have good football, they have good players. In fact, I'm surprised with the bad results in the last few fixtures. But I am very confident on their scoring ability.
I've started. I think that at 2, both teams to score, that is an absolute classic. I like that a lot. Okay, let's move on. Levante 9, draw 6, and Barcelona 1.35, Martin.
Yeah, I think this is Barcelona looking good in this game. As I said at the start of the video, they've been phenomenal ever since Lionel Messi returned to the starting 11. Absolutely blew away the opposition in midweek, and I think they'll continue in that vein of form. They won 5-0 here at this ground last season. I think they could probably do a similar number on them this time around. Levante are in okay form, but I think at the moment, with the way Barcelona are playing, it's time to be backing them heavily. They were able to rest Antoine Griezmann in midweek. He could come in alongside Suarez and Messi. That's just a very dangerous strike force. I think Barcelona have got decent balance in their midfield now as well, and they're just going to want to keep the momentum going. Can't stop winning at the moment, so I'm going for Barcelona minus 1.5 Asian handicap at odds of 1.88.
1.88. I think they definitely get the job done. Levante overcommit as well. So, and one thing we've got to say, it's Champions League and Europa League next week. So how many of these sides are going to have one eye, half an eye on it? But Barcelona, with the pressure coming from Real Madrid, then they've got to get the job done. Number one, you love Barcelona.
I'm a Barca man, and I agree completely with Martin. In fact, I have the same pick, minus 1.5, Asian handicap at 1.88. Barcelona, they have won in the last 6 games. They are on fire. Messi is on fire. Like as he said, they have a spectacular trident, if not the best in the whole game, with Griezmann, Suarez, Messi, and Fati as a change, as a substitute. Then you have an absolutely magnificent midfield with Arthur, De Jong, that is probably the best sign of the season, in my opinion, and Vidal, the king, Rey Arturo. They are incredible. And Piqué, the last game, how they say it in Spain, he had un juego imperial. He was royal, he was imperial, he was the boss of that defense. Taking players here and out, tackling, he was superb. Okay, fanboy out.
Okay, moving on. Real Madrid 1.3, draw 6.6. Real Betis 10.8. We'll kick off with you, Martin.
This is a game that Real Madrid really should be winning comfortably. They bounced back to form with an emphatic 5-0 win against Leganes on Wednesday evening, and they've got strength in depth, I think, particularly going forwards, Real Madrid. So he could shuffle his pack for this one. Gareth Bale's been out, but we've had Rodrigo playing well, Karim Benzema up top. Eden Hazard could thrive in this game. Getting back to a full-strength midfield as well, now that Luka Modric is back from injury. I just don't rate this Betis team at all. I thought they'd be quite good this season when they brought in Nabil Fekir and Borja Iglesias. They did get a win last time out. That carried them out of the relegation zone, but they're still marooned in 16th place in La Liga. And I don't fancy them to have much hope against Real Madrid in this game. Obviously, Real Madrid just won 5-0, and Betis have the worst defensive record in the league. They've conceded 21 goals in 11 games so far. So I think Real Madrid should win this one without too much difficulty. Same bet, Real Madrid minus 1.5, Asian handicap 1.75.
There's a nice little double to be had there, 1.88, 1.75, and maybe even a parlay with both teams to score, Granada and Real Sociedad. It looks good. Number one, Real Madrid.
Oh,
you love Real Madrid.
Oh, I love them. I love to hate them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was going to
exactly.
say,
You always need a good
Come
enemy.
on, Portsmouth boy.
Leicester, sorry. No, I'm also agreeing with Martin in this one. This is the first time that we agree in 2 different picks.
Have you done any homework at all?
No, I've just copied Martin. I have a nanny camo in his office right there behind his chair. Just watch out. Don't do nothing nasty in the evenings, please.
You've done well there, 1.75. That's good.
So,
odds.
my pick is also Asian handicap, minus 1.5, but I did found it at 1.78, the odds. And also choosing the Real Madrid, like he said, Rodrigo, Benzema up front, Hazard has good games sometimes. And the midfield with Fede Valverde, let's just hope Zidane leaves this kid from Uruguay. This Charrua, this is a superstar in the rise. Fede Valverde, a great midfielder, alongside Kroos and Casemiro. They're playing great. And the defense, of course, they have Sergio Ramos, and Courtois had a good game against the last fixture. Yeah,
I mean, the big thing I've noticed with Real Madrid is that there's a little bit more urgency. They're passing it a lot quicker. They're moving. They're having options. And I think that it's nice to see Barcelona and Real Madrid both rise to the top. Okay, last one then, Martin. Celta Vigo 2.66, draw 3.1, and Getafe 3.12. Looks like a tight affair.
It does look like a tight affair, but I think Getafe could do well in this game. I've been impressed with them over the last couple of years. So unlucky not to make the Champions League last season. They only lost out by 2 points to Valencia. And they've started their Europa League campaign well. They had a bit of a shaky start to the league season, but they're coming back to form now. Beat Granada. Granada were top of the table, but Getafe beat them 3-1 yesterday. And I think they can carry that form into this match. I also thought Celta Vigo would do better this time around than they did last season, desperately battling against relegation last time around. But they've now lost 3 in a row. They're down in 18th place. They're really low on confidence. Apart from Iago Aspas, this just isn't a good team. So I'm backing Getafe here. And you can get 2.12 on Getafe draw no bet, which looks like a good set of odds to me.
Well, as soon as you said, I like Getafe, I wrote down, draw no bet coming from Martin. And there you go. That's how you know your teammates. You can pass it blind. Have you got a banker? Have you got a banker, Martin?
I think I'd go for Barcelona minus 1.5 Asian handicap, given the form that Lionel Messi's in right now. But surely Valencia have to go and get a result away at Espanyol as well. Don't rate Espanyol at all.
Yeah, I don't want to hex you, but I think you could have 4 out of 4 here. I think. Will you put these 4 together for just a few shekels?
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, good parlay there.
Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. And remember, draw no bet means that if you have 4 and one does draw, then you could still have your treble. So yeah, very, very, very good. Have you got a banker?
Not this week, but if I will
All
have
right,
to
thanks
choose.
for that. Okay. Well, that's La Liga sorted out. The boys are absolutely on fire. They're at Martin's 6.5 units of profit, and number 1 is just sitting there with noughts because he loves noughts. He just loves 0-0 draws. He
Like
likes
my debts. I don't like debts. So
No debts. But you're in. Listen, naught is good. It's a good base.
It's a
to
good base
spring.
to start, yeah.
But I think I like yours as well.
yeah, it was pretty
Because
good.
they're all the same as Martin's.
That's why? That's only why?
No, listen, brilliant. Thanks, number 1. Thanks,
Thank you.
Martin. I'll see you next week. Obviously, Champions League, Europa League, and obviously Premier League punters. So enjoy your weekend, and hopefully all your bets will be winning ones.
Look forward to it. Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Martin.
Cheers, Martin.